Good evening, everybody. HextraHunt here. So we're going to be making a rocket today. I'm super excited for this one. I randomly came up with this concept for it, and also my partner helped come up with the concept for it. So I'm super excited. We're going to start off with rounded walls, of course. I'm thinking that I might do like a little gap underneath, because obviously a rocket doesn't tend to be flush with the ground. So we'll go with this size. You gotta keep adding them around. I feel like this is an okay size to go with. Obviously, we want to make sure that it's like completely round though as well. So we've got to just pull in these edges to make it perfectly round. Trying to decide on what kind of size room I'd want to have, to be fair, because I think that one might be a little bit too small. Let's try going with this one. I think this one might be a bit better. We'll have way more space to be able to add things into it. I feel like this is actually going to be way too big. I kind of wanted it to be like a skinny rocket, so I think we might have to do the one under the one size below that. It's definitely going to be quite a small rocket though, but I prefer tiny living anyway, to be fair. You don't tend to have a lot of space in a rocket anyway. There we go. So if I make this one really short, and then we'll just move it along and we'll pop it in the middle here, and then I'm going to duplicate this, and then we're just going to keep stacking it on top. And I'm also going to make these rooms like extra long, because then that just adds to the length. So it's going to be 3 floors in total, this build, and I'm going to try my hardest to also make this a usable build so that people can actually download this and use it if they'd like. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this bottom floor here. Then we've got the base for our little house here. I'm also going to, of course, add a little top to it. Just add the one here. There we go. So make taller. And then I'm trying to think of what kind of roof we would have on this. Just like a solid color would be perfect. Or something like that would actually work really well. Colors, can we get that in? Might just need to be black. We can do it in green. What color rocket should we have, guys? It's a real shame because most rockets seem to have like a red top to them, and we can't get red on this. What could work is blue could work. Do a blue looking rocket. Okay, this could also work because this is a bit more red than that one. Alternatively, we've got this one, which actually that looks really cool. I'm gonna go with that. That looks awesome. I'm trying to decide if we want it to. We don't really want it to go over the edge, so we'll pick a little brim that hopefully is about the same color to go around the edge. We've got like bright red as well. It's gonna need to be a little bigger. There you go. Then we've got to kind of decide as well what we want for the walls. So I was thinking if we have like metal kind of walls, I don't know what the chances are of getting like a metal looking walls. These ones are probably our best bet, or these are just bright red weird looking walls. Nope. What else would work? I feel like these would probably be the best bet. Bit of a weird looking rocket, but yeah, that's fine. And then window wise, obviously we're gonna want, so I was hoping that we'd have sort of like round little windows. Things like this would work quite well. These would also work. These on in like white. So far this is definitely not looking rockety. The problem is rockets have really round windows, and we don't have many round windows to choose from in the set. I feel like these are probably our best bet, right? Yeah, we'll go with these ones and do them in the middle. Then we're gonna want them on the other side as well, and here. We can add loads of windows. It's in more light into the actual ship. Are we gonna want like one large window actually right at the top? Does that make it look more like a spaceship? Yes, something like this at the top. I feel like that kind of work. That could be your like mission control kind of area. Kind of wish it was like one big window going across the entire thing, but I don't think we'd do that. We also have these windows. I don't know if that would look a little bit better. Now we'll go with we'll go with those ones. They look kind of cool. Then add in the remaining of our windows. Got some more here. Perfect. And then we need to work out what the little like bits are that are going to help it stand up. So I have literally no idea what would even work for this. So I'm going to try and have a look at what sort of decorations we've got in here. First one, let's have a look at these first, because these might have something. It's a shame that this isn't like the other way around, otherwise this would like be basically perfect if it was upside down. Okay, I weirdly found this, and this actually looks kind of cool. Like it almost works. So I'm thinking, does that work enough that we could have it be the little sections at the bottom that hold it up? You know what? Yeah, I think it does, but the problem is that it's only going to be one-sided, isn't it? So if I put it, oh no, there's a different looking other side is the problem, is that it's not the same. Is it the same? Can't tell. Is that the same but just on the other side? No, it's not on the side. Yeah, I feel like that works. And then I think you normally have 3 as far as I'm aware, but trying to, it's going to look weird if I then, because I can try and put them on all corners. I actually feel like it does look a little bit better just having the 2. It looks really cool. I think that looks pretty cool. Then obviously we want like a little launch pad section. We want it to not just be like on grass, something like that kind of work. I'm trying to think of what else could work. I need it to be like quite plain, preferably. It's a shame that I couldn't like properly make a round launch pad. Even like this might work. I'm gonna get it darker. You can get it in brown. Brown actually works as well. That's central. Move it over a little bit forward. How's that? Still not that central. There we go. Now it's nice and central. Okay, I'm really liking how this is coming out, but I'm not a massive fan of the outside walls now. I think they're okay, but I'm wondering whether there's just like a better one that I could get. I'm just like not a massive fan of like, I think it just looks a bit cheap. It definitely needs to be white. That's definitely wood, so it doesn't look that grey. I want it to look like realistic. I mean, I could literally just have it be plain white. We've also got that as an option. That kind of works because it kind of looks a bit more like tiling, or like the metal panels that you would have on a spaceship. Have we got anything good in tile? That actually, what is that? I mean, that pretty much looks exactly like paneling. Okay, awesome. I like that a lot more. So we're going to go with that, and then obviously I'm pretty happy with how that's looking now. On the outside, I think sometimes you have little ones like a bit further up. So let's see if I can do that. Something like this, just to help like stabilize. How does that look? Does that look weird? I feel like that looks a little bit weird. Now we'll remove that. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So let's move on to the inside. So I was thinking to get in, obviously you would need some little stairs. So we could do, where are like the little ladders instead of stairs, obviously, to get up there. Like this kind of, you just have that right bottom. Why wouldn't it let me do that? Okay, for some reason it's not letting me actually put a ladder down, which is really strange because I thought that you could do that. I'm trying to think of an alternative for acting into this thing because I don't think the ladder is working very well. You could have a little like dot. No, it's not letting me do it either. Oh, it's actually a room. Okay, so I sort of worked out what the problem was. The problem was that it can't be a fully circular room and still be able to put the ladder in because you need like a little section to do that. So what I'm going to do instead is we'll just make it ever so slightly not perfectly round because I don't mind too much. I think it'll still look pretty good. That out. Okay, it's removed quite a bit, and obviously now we don't have these really in the right place. I can just move them back a bit. Correct? Yeah, that's right. Perfect. And then obviously another issue that I now have is that these windows look stupid because they're not central. To be fair, it did look a bit stupid anyway. I think that was the problem, is that they weren't like perfectly in the middle. Can that window go there? Ooh, okay, so we can have windows that go a bit further all the way across now. But they don't go all the way, they just go like in this midsection here. That's fine though, I'm happy with that. Got my turret. See, now the problem is it doesn't fit properly. No, it's now angled off of a corner. How can I fix that? It's never gonna be perfect. Thinking now I just need to actually like extend it out fully this way and the other way. Okay, so I have changed it ever so slightly. So what I've done is I've just basically dragged out that. So it's still sort of a circle. It's a circle enough that it doesn't look stupid and the roof still fits on. So now I've got to go through and refix all of my windows because those weren't in the right place now. I've got these random windows that are just sort of chilling in the middle of the room. And obviously I do want these windows still to be included. So let's just quickly go through all of these. I think that I could deal with just having like windows on the front and the back like this, and then also add it back here. And so now go back in, fix my windows, remove. But now we do have our ladder in the middle of the room, which I obviously need it to keep going as well. It's going to need to go through all of the other rooms. I'm trying to think of what the best way to do this would be. Would it be to just do it like this? It's a shame that I can't do a ladder that just goes all the way through every room, because that'd be really cool. But to be fair, I don't think you really tend to have that in spaceships, but we'll do it like this so that you have to just go up, because there's only 3 rooms anyway, so it's not like it's super high up. Now we still need another one. Let's put this one here, same as the last one, and there we go. That'll take you up to the final room. So now I've got to do the inside as well, so I'm thinking I might just do the same inside as we've got on the outside, because it just adds consistency, doesn't it? And I do like that wall. I think it definitely looks like paneling. And then floor wise, it would probably be something similar, so I'm going to see whether I can get a similar one for it. I think it's from the wellness pack, so let's see if I can get, is this similar? That's pretty similar. Yeah, it's basically the exact same one. Just wondering if it's slightly dark. I feel like darker works a little bit better. Okay, let's add that into all of our rooms. Go all the way down. Now, I've got to think about what I want in each room. So obviously we're going to need a bathroom. See, this is the difficult part. So we've got 3 rooms. We're going to need a bathroom. We're going to need a kitchen and dining area. And then we're also going to need a bedroom. So I could do the kitchen and dining and like comfort area as one area. And I feel like that would be like the first place that you'd come to. That would make the most sense. So that would be the first one. So let's try and make that first. Problem is, obviously, we've got these weird rounded edges, which is going to make it really difficult to actually put in like any of these countertops. And obviously we want it to kind of look futuristic-y as well. well, so we're probably going to have to go more modern. Or like even something like this would work, I think. Yeah. Then we're going to need to work out these. So if I do that, it's going to clip through. We do obviously have these edges. I can use halves as well. So say if we did this and then use like edges, does it clip? Does. Oh, that's really annoying. Okay. Can I do twos? Yeah, okay. So we can do two next to each other and that doesn't really clip through the wall. So that should be enough. And then I could also put the fridge a little bit further over like this. That looks a little bit better. Problem is I wanted this to be like a living space as well. And I don't think it looks that cozy. I'm thinking that you might just have the living space be the bedroom as well. I think that might be a better idea. So we'll do this as just like the sort of little canteen area. So we want... What kind of table would be good for this? Well, we know as well that we'll need a sink. So what kind of... I could do like a freestanding sink. It doesn't need to be a sink that's in cabinet. This is kind of good. Yeah, I feel like that works. Obviously, like, would you have a sink in a spaceship? Would it even work? I have no idea. But I feel like this works for now. Then let's do a little dining table. It would need to be like... Actually, would you even have a dining table? Or would it be more like... Could have a dining table. I'm trying to work out if it'd actually be better to have like bar area. You know, like bar stool. I don't know whether that would actually be better. We're definitely going with the white death for this, I think. Don't know how I feel about this table. Every time I look at it, I'm like, it kind of looks like a spider and it's a bit like creepy. How does that look? That looks okay. The problem is I'm only really going to be able to fit two chairs here. What sort of chairs should we go with? These are kind of nice. Kind of taken away from the blackness. It's very pale. I feel like we might be better actually doing just like a person table because there's not really a point in having 4-person. Something like this, you could just sit here. Actually, if I put it, I'm trying to work out a way where I might be able to fit like 3 chairs around it rather than 2, but it might actually have to end up being 2. If we put this a little bit over here, we should be able to fit 2 chairs on it. This works. So we'll go with these and we can definitely fit 3. So we need a oven. Almost completely forgot an oven. That's definitely an essential for a kitchen. I don't know how I was forgetting that. I feel like this, would you have, well, I guess how are you going to extract fumes out? Or I guess this as well. Luckily they're like quite, they do kind of go with theme. Would you extract fumes in space through to the outside world, or is that just dangerous? Our little oven here. Let me raise that up a little bit. This is a really weird kitchen, but I'm actually really enjoying making this. I think it looks really cool. And we're gonna need a little bin as well. Should we put our little like gross nano trash bin in that literally no one ever uses? I'm gonna put it there because it actually does work in this room oddly well. There we go. This is such a strange little spaceship. I don't know if there's a point in having a smoke alarm. It feels a little redundant because who's gonna save you? You're literally in space. I really like. I really do feel like we need like a lot of plant because I feel like you'd have plants, right? You need plants in space. It helps give you more oxygen. I feel that's a bit big. Some little plants around. It just needs to feel more lived in. I think that's the problem that I'm having at the minute, is that it doesn't at all feel like someone lives in it. It needs to be more cozy. It's too clinical. Like, I know it's a spaceship, but still doesn't mean that it can't have loads of plants around it. I'm just looking for plants that literally just have like white plant pots. I feel like you need that entire space there in order to actually clean up. Okay, so I've added a little plant on the wall there, and I think that looks really cool. We've also got like these little bottles, which I think look kind of good. So I might add just like these up here. They're like medicine and stuff, which I feel like you would have like a lot of medication and things that you would take if you were in space to obviously keep yourself fit and healthy. I'm pretty happy with how this room's coming along. I think it could do with maybe like one more plant on the table, like this. Could be a better plant. What else do we have? Problem is I want it to have like just pure white pot. This is really pretty. That's smaller. Yeah, that works. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that as a kitchen. So I want to also look at what lights I would have around, because obviously they've got to look like the lights that you would have in there. You've got like these, which are just like panels, or what else do we have? I think like anything like this works really well. Trying to think about where you'd have them in the room. So they're probably going to have to be like in the same area of each room. Each corner would be good. Which corner though? 2. That one, in that corner. In that corner? So difficult to make it so that it's equal because they're all like sort of random. So there's 3 corners to room, so put it in the middle corner. Is there 3? It's not the right one. It's this. There we go. So we've got our little lights in all the rooms as well. So now let's go up and do the next room. I'm pretty sure that's everything you need in the kitchen, right? You got your fridge, you got your oven, you got your sink, you got a little bin, and you got an area to eat. Perfect. Okay, moving on. We're going to do this room up here. So you make sure that we put the light in the same space. We've also got a look at window there that I will remove. Light. And then I'm going to go up and do the same lights as well. So we've got a bit of a different room this time, so the lights can be in a different place. So I'm thinking put one here and one here, another one here, and here. Okay, next room. So what could this room be? So I was thinking the bedroom at the top, because that makes the most sense to me. So this would be the bathroom then. So we've got, this is like a big space for a bathroom, like a decent space. So I'm thinking you'd have a bath here. We've also got like these, but they're such weird shapes that I don't think that they're gonna work. I actually think it would just be better just to have this like here. Yeah, that works. And then have a shower. I'm worried about this room just looking really weird. Could this be actually like shower slash changing area? And we can like split it up a little bit. We could literally half it. Could I just like cut into it like this? Oh, really confused why it's suddenly gotten really dark in that room. Strange. So I was actually thinking, what if we did it like as a half wall? Just trying to think of a way to make it look like a bit more exciting, because this bathroom is huge, like absolutely massive. Put the shower here, then we've got our little bath there. I definitely think splitting it up is going to help. So let's go back to our half wall idea. I can do a half wall that maybe just stretches across here to here. Then I was thinking for the top part of that, we could do like glass like this, then add back in these as our walls. Then I was thinking we could have like a little changing area here. We obviously also need our toilet, which is as well. Didn't look at that. We can just add our little toilet here in the corner, and then add our little sink. I'm probably going to go with the same sink that we picked the kitchen, because I think that one looks really good there. Then changing wise, I was thinking about just having like a large dresser there, and that'll let you get changed into whatever you want. Do we have anything that looks like super modern? That looks pretty modern. It's got a really bright color to it though. Or we've got like this one. It does clip a little bit. Clip too much? No, it's good. So yeah, you've got then your little changing area, so you can have your little bath, your little shower, and then just immediately go around the corner and get changed. I think that's a pretty good idea. I kind of like that. Then let's go with, what else would you have in here? You'd probably have a mirror. So let's grab a large mirror. You put there. Yeah, perfect. Lets you see yourself as you're getting changed. I like that. Then in the section over here, we need our little like toiletries and stuff as well. So obviously we need our toilet roll, put that there. You can have a little dressing gown as well. Oh, cute. We got like a lighter colour to get a white dressing gown. Then obviously we've got a little tea towel or like a little hand towel. I probably need a hand towel downstairs as well, don't I? Let's go add a hand towel downstairs. Yeah, just there would be perfect. Then what else would you have? So you'd have these next to your little shower. I absolutely love this, but the problem is it doesn't come in like pale shades. So it just doesn't really work. Got this as well. This here or here. I don't know. That colour's a bit funny. I think this one's got it in a better shade. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks awesome. Then obviously I also want to add more plants, because we've always got to have plants. So we'll add a plant up here, just that there. Then where else could I add a plant? Could add a little plant, add another plant up here for that. Then I'm thinking as well, just add another little plant here next to the bath. And we've got this whole section over here, which is literally not full. So I'm trying to think if there's anything I could there. Just have a plant hanging, or would you have there? Is there anything else to put on the walls? Like this little dude. Yeah, that works. We've also got hampers. I have no idea how you'd be washing and drying your clothes in space, so I'm not going to include that because I think that would be a bit stupid. We do have a little cleaning bucket though, and I think that looks kind of good. That there, different colour. That one's alright. Then obviously you can put a little plant on top here as well. Do with more things around here, or just put a little plant on the wall as well. I love plants on walls. What have we got around? Put a plant above the toilet, or just one there. I feel like you'd want another. Put it there. Works better under there. And then I'm going to put another mirror here, and then I think we're done. Just going to pop one there. There we go. I think that looks cool. Okay, then going up, we've got the bedroom. So this is the final bit. Let's think about what we want to put in there. So obviously we want a bed. Now, because of the placement of the stairs, I don't think I can actually put a double bed in there. What else could we do though? Because I wanted this to be like a living space. Well, I definitely think it's going to have to be, I'm actually thinking like, would bunk beds work? Because you could do like little bunk beds and at least fit like 2 people in there. I feel like that actually would work, you know? So let's do that. I definitely want them to be, trying to think of a colour palette. To be fair, even if that works, make it clipping into the wall. There we go. We've got our little beds. So, and I also wanted sofas. So let's add in a little sofa, because this is also like the seating area. It's not just the sleeping area. Let's pick some, let's see if I can find something that looks like comfortable. Like that looks comfortable. You're going to be wanting to watch like TV and stuff, aren't you? I mean, this is also like our big window room. It's a bit mental. I mean, I'm thinking we could have this here and then maybe like a TV on this side, because then you can watch TV from bed as well. We've also got this dude, or this one. I feel like this one works really well. And you know what would actually be really cool in this room is if you had a desk literally here so that you could look out, and then it also kind of works with the theme theme of like it's a spaceship. Do we have like a quite futuristic-y, futuristic looking desk? That would be perfect. Like this. Which, to be fair, that looks really nice. I like that cute little desk. Then something like this, maybe? Do they have it in like the... Yeah, that's better. And then, of course, we gotta add in a little computer. Yeah, I'm liking this room so far. And then, because this is also the chill out room, we can add in a little bookcase. We'll put that in the corner, like that. Yeah, I'm liking how this is coming out so far. Then, what else would we have? I feel like we might have a rug. I'm trying to think of what kind of rug. You'd have it, like, just next to the sofa, surely. What would be a good rug? So, I mean, we've got, like, these weird, like, futuristic rugs, but I don't think that they really go that great. What else would work? I mean, this is, like, a really nice... Just makes it a bit more comfortable, maybe? I think that's cute, because it adds, like, a little bit of comfort to the room. I think it just looks a little bit better. And then finally, plants and any other random assortment of decorations that I can think of, and then I think we should be done. So I really like this. Can you get it in white? Yeah. It's like a little comfy box, and we could put it like here. It's just got like some little blankets and things in it. Just makes the room look a little bit more comfortable and like usable. You've also got like this thing. I don't really know how I'd use it. It's a bit like the wrong... Oh no, hang on. Does that look good? No, it does clip a little bit, but it oddly works because it works as shelving and doesn't really get in the way of the rest of the room. I kind of like that. That oddly looks really good. Okay, decorations. So let's start with plants, of course. So we got like this, that there. I feel like the plants are the main thing that brings in the color into the room. Just adds a little bit more to it. Ooh, we got this plant as well. That one's really pretty. I like that on the desk. And of course we got a little wall plant that I could add in somewhere. We don't really have that many walls in this room though, to be fair. I want this up here, plant on top there, and over here. We've got lots of space up there to be able to plant if we wanted. Got like this one. Oh, that can literally go in there as well. We got this, can just go on top. Then do we have any other bits of clutter that we could put up there? We've got like books and stuff as well, so books also work. Some little book right at the top. I feel like there could be a picture here, you know, just directly above sofa. And I know that there's loads of space-esque pictures. You got like this kind of thing, spacey photos. It's a shame that it's so like dark, otherwise I think it would work really well. What else is like a space-themed photo? Oh, you got this one that's literally just a rocket blasting off. I feel like you would have more posters and things in the bedroom, to be fair. Less strict on like things looking a certain way. I'm just picking a bunch of random like space-themed stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That's going through the edge over a little bit. There we go. Think we're done there. Let's look at it in full. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think it looks pretty cool. So that was my space build. Let me know if there's anything that you'd have done differently. It was definitely a challenge. I think the main part that was difficult was obviously having all the rooms being a bit rounded. I've never really made a rounded build before, but I think it came out really good. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and subscribe, where I post every Wednesday and Friday at 6 p.m. I also post daily shorts. I hope you all have a good evening.